let's get things done.
So, hi everyone. My name is Sergej Kunz. I'm the co-founder of 1inch. And I'm going to speak today about this black square on the white screen. So, every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything. Steve Jobs said this in 2007 by presenting the first iPhone. Today, DeFi needs its revolutionary moment. Over the years, we at 1inch set standards for DEX aggregation. The first prototype on ETH Global Hackathon in New York City. My personal sleepless record is 56 hours on this weekend. We introduced gasless trading back in 2022 with intent-based protocol called Fusion. And we introduced a year ago, exactly a year ago, cross-chain swaps across EVM, and this year also even between Solana and EVM blockchains. So if you think about these three things, we got competitive rates, zero gas, cross-chain. Competitive rates, zero gas, cross-chain. I will try once again. Competitive rates, zero gas, cross-chain. These are not three different products. This is one product. And from now it lives under one brand, 1inch. I'm very, very proud about our team. We spend a lot of time to think about our brand, about our identity. We decided to remove the noise. The unicorn is still there, but in the background. We got clear lines, clear structure, simple approach, what we introduce also to end customer. Today, 1inch reinvents trading. We have huge problem in decentralized finances. Based on the research of AAA and CoinLaw, we see that only around 2% of crypto people are using decentralized finances. If you look on the landscape, we have a lot of DEX aggregators, different DeFi protocols. We have centralized exchanges. They are not simple, and they are not smart enough. And we place 1inch in the right top corner. We are smart, and we are simple. If you look on the average DEX, it's a single isolated liquidity source. Same as a centralized exchange. It's an isolated market. We have legacy DEXs who don't iterate on own protocols, architecture, and don't introduce new approaches, just stay how they were invented with not super high financial efficiency. We have bridges who got hacked with more than $4 billion US. And if you remember the presentation of Steve Jobs back in 2007, he said, these are smartphones back in 2007, what are not really smart. You need to use a pencil to control, navigate inside of it. You need to have a keyboard that actually take the place of the screen, and actually every app should have own interface and not the same interface every app. So the same situation is here right now in DeFi. So what DeFi really need? It's a platform that is actually smart. So someone who want to lend assets in Aave don't need to go to Aave app. Yeah? They need just to select whatever asset they have, maybe a Trump coin on Solana, and the asset what they want to lend, for example, USDC on Ethereum. They can do it easily by using 1inch. So the complexity should be hidden and not visible for the user. How it should happen that my Trump coin is exchanged to something what can be bridged to an Ethereum network, can be lent in Aave for my wallet. The user should not really think about that. So this can be done by professional executors, market makers, and traders. And it should be simple to use. So we solved it. It's a simple user interface. You select what you want to sell, you select what you want to buy and where, and you have just simple swap. One tap to the swap button, no gas calculations, no bridge selection, no protocol selection. You just tap on the swap, like you did the first step on the iPhone back in 2007 with your finger. So 1inch had three major breakthroughs. It was our Pathfinder algorithm. We came 2020 with the super advanced algorithm using graph approach to exchange one asset against another. So this algorithm finds routes humans can't even imagine and see. It scans more than 3 million liquidity sources across all the different chains we support. We improve always the rates, we improve the algorithm, we iterate very often, release new versions, what we did also this year. The second breakthrough was the fusion technology, we call it. It's intent-based swap. So the customer just define what they want to buy and what they want to sell, and the magic happens under the hood. And all the execution costs, gas costs are included in the rate itself. The third one, a year ago, exactly a year ago, we presented here, I remember, in Token 2049 as well, cross-chain swaps. We started with VM-compatible chains. It's atomic cross-chain swap between chains. No bridges are involved for the user. Under the hood, there are different strategies. There are market makers who use their own pockets to settle the trade with the user and do rebalancing afterwards using circle bridge directly or whatever. We as 1inch, we don't care, and the user also should not care how they do that job, because it's their intention to make money out of it, and they give just the opportunity to do that. And this year we were able also to release Solana to all the EVM compatible chains. It was difficult. We had to rethink, but in the process of this rethinking, we recognized we can actually make the EVM compatible chain implementation of our cross-chain protocol much more efficient. So we combine best of both worlds with 1inch. We have self-custody, we have simple UX, what also centralized exchange gives you. We have best execution, because we have competitive environment, we are market makers compete between each other to settle. Gas-free, so you don't need even to do a transaction on EVM-compatible chains. On Solana, there's no other way than just using a transaction to announce the order, but it costs less than $0.06, something like that. We have cross-chain support. What centralized exchanges also partially offer, when you deposit on Binance Smart Chain on Binance, and we throw on Ethereum. It's kind of bridge, cross-chain bridge. Yeah? But in our case, no one needs to trust us because it's atomic and trustless. 1inch empowering the DeFi already a long time. We have a lot of integrations in different services, different wallets. We have seen more than 700 billion volume already flowing through our protocols. We support 13 blockchains and more than 250 protocols. Hardware wallets integrating our APIs, mobile wallets, leading cryptocurrency wallets, payment services, also some institutionals already using 1inch. So 1inch, it's not just a DEX aggregator. It's DeFi in your pocket. This is Internet of Value. 1inch is also 5 years ahead. I hear these discussions from Uniswap and across speaking about, okay, we are working on a standard for EVM-compatible chains. But what about the Solana blockchain? What about the other blockchains, Sui, Aptos? And they're like, okay, we need to implement it, but we did it already. We have it already. And we support also non-EVM-compatible chains. We improve consistently our rates. We onboard consistently new market makers in our ecosystem. Everyone is welcome, who is of course compliant. So, and we give user experience what you see on the centralized exchanges, so you don't need to do any transaction by yourself if you want to. So today we cover only with DeFi 2% of DeFi users. It's like 15 million. It's nothing, I would say, almost. It's active users, yeah. So total users bigger. And already today, maybe tomorrow, we will cover much more. We are, from 1inch, we address right now the market of crypto. So you can think about the markets like you have DeFi. It's a really small market. You have crypto, it's like this. And you have traditional finance, which is very big, with trillions of dollars. Right now we address crypto traders who are trading on centralized exchanges. So we onboard them, and then we can process and go towards the traditional finance world. So what about enterprise? I was speaking more about the end customer who needs sometimes to buy assets, sell assets, invest a little bit, rebalance a little bit. But there's also enterprise, institutionals as well. Every major institution wants Web3, but they cannot build it by themselves. I was working for Porsche, and we had an extra department at Porsche who was experimenting with like decentralized technologies. They built supply chain, a lot of different things. It took a lot of time. They had to hire like 6-7 people from the crypto industry. And it takes a lot of time and money. That's why we introduced 1inch Business. Enterprise-grade Web3 APIs available for every business out there. If you look on the landscape of enterprises services, you see like RPC providers, for example. They are limited in the features to just provide access to the Web3 nodes. Some of the businesses need direct access, but they need also more services. They need, for example, okay, what tokens I have on my wallet? It's highly difficult to build on service to get this information. There are some services who provide such services like token balances, but they don't provide RPC endpoints. So I need to use 2 different businesses to build in Web3. It's not easy. Yeah, it's complicated contracts. You need to allocate budgets for each of these providers. So of course there are open source tools, but you need to run by yourself, or you build it in-house. Yeah, when you build it in-house, you need a lot of time. It took us at least 5 years to build this, what we have right now, what we offer to business, you need a lot of infrastructure effort. You need to pay a lot of costs to run the infrastructure, to maintain the infrastructure, to build these services. You need high availability of your services. Or you just spend 5 minutes and integrate 1-inch APIs. So we offer complete Web3 experience. We have Web3 RPC API. We aggregate providers who are out there, who are willing to work with us so we can resell the services to our customers. And we run our own infrastructure. So we always improve the service to provide the best experience. I can give you an example. When you subscribe to your events on Web3 nodes, you can just subscribe to all events. It's the same costs for us if one user subscribe or end user subscribe, almost the same costs on Web3 service providers, because our infrastructure aggregate and subscribes to all events. And if someone needs all events or maybe some topics of that, we just use the data what we have already. So we don't just proxy to all the providers and pay for every subscription additional costs. We have just only one subscription and aggregate everyone through this. We have token APIs, we have order book APIs, we have history APIs, we have a portfolio API, so you can see the PNL of your wallet. You can even just use it by using AI, build your own portfolio tracking application to track your portfolio. If you don't want to share your wallets with anyone or service providers as well. So we are trusted by industry leaders. We have major cryptocurrency wallets using 1-inch. We have banks right now doing pilot with us, integrating our API to get assets, what they get highly complicated from centralized parties. So especially the meme coins, also some DeFi coins, what are not listed on centralized exchange, they can get through our API. So it's built for enterprises with high availability, with lowest latency you can get on the market right now. And we are SOC 2 compliant. ISO certification is coming in the next 2 weeks. We offer white label solutions. We offer custom plans, enterprise support, dedicated support. With one API call, you get instant access to the whole decentralized finances. Every company will be a Web3 company, and we are making this possible. Start building today with business.oneinch.com. So, and it's not everything what I want to tell you today. We have something more to show, what we didn't show you before. We have new release of one optimization to reduce the complexity for swaps, especially for native tokens. It's one-step native token swap, we call it. It's based on our development on Solana. We came to the idea, okay, we can improve the user experience on EVM-compatible chains. When you plan to exchange native token like Ethereum to something else, even on the other blockchain, you just announce your intent by making a small transaction, by depositing your Ethereum in an escrow. It's fully atomic flow. So if no one of the market makers will settle, you get your assets back without paying any fees, even not the transaction costs. It's fully covered by market makers. So right now you don't need to wrap anything into wrap token like WETH, ETH into WETH. You can directly work with your Ethereum. And we are happy to present our partnership with Coinbase. So we're empowering Coinbase users, the centralized Coinbase users with our 1-inch API to trade any token in DeFi. And the last thing, we are happy to pre-announce our 1-inch Aqua. It's something what will change the DeFi. in the root. So will offer highest capital efficiency in DeFi. It's a revolutionary open architecture, so everyone can build on top of it, because this is the beauty of DeFi. Everyone can build on top of the money legacy what are already existing. So what actually we did back in 2019, we built on top of Uniswap, Banker, and a Kyber network, an aggregator. So, and this protocol is what the DeFi deserves as infrastructure. Thank you very much. Let's connect, and yeah, it was a pleasure to be here.
Here we go. Thanks a lot, Sergey.